Hey guys, today we're going to be continuing Python, and today we're going to do a special project on how we can find vowels in a word or a sentence. So first, let's just talk about how we can actually find vowels. So when you look at the word, what do we do? First, what we do is first check the first letter, okay, which is H. Is H a vowel? A, E, I, O, U? No, right? So if it's no, I move on to the next letter, which is E. A, E, I, or U. It is. E is a vowel. So I count one. Okay, so I have one vowel so far. I move on to the next letter, which is L. Is L a vowel? Is L in A, E, I, or U? No. So again, L is L, A, E, I, O, U? No. It's O in O, A, E, I, O, U? Yes. So far that I know that there are two vowels in the word hello. And that's how we would find how many vowels that there are in a text. So first, what I'm going to do is first, I'm just going to say word is equal to input. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to ask the user to enter something. So I'm going to say input and I just say enter a word. Okay. So I will run code. As you can see here in the terminal, I can type. Of course, I can type whatever I want. I can say like hello world, and as you can see here, I can type. But if you press enter or return, it doesn't say anything, of course. So what we did before was that we took every single word out from the character that I wrote, right? So what we can do is actually use a for loop, and remember for loops are a great way of iterating over a sequence of characters. So I'm not going to tell you this part. I challenge you to take like a 5-minute break and figure out how you can print every single letter that you wrote. So what I'm talking about is, for example, I'm going to say S is equal to like hello, and what I want to do is print every single letter out, like H, then E, then L, then L, then O, using a for loop. So this is how you would do it. So what I can do is actually say for I. Remember that I contains every single letter that I wrote, right? Remember? So I'm going to say for I in word, okay? For I in word. And remember, you can, instead of I, you can put whatever you want. So I'm just going to say for vowel, okay? For vowel. For vowel in word, I'm just going to say print vowel, okay? So when I run code, it's going to ask me to enter a word. So I'm going to say hello. So to run code, it gives me a separate list of every single character that they are. So after we printed out every single letter, what we can do is just check if one word contains a vowel, of course, right? So I can say if this letter, okay, if this letter is equal to A, if this letter equals to E, if this letter equals to I, if this letter equals to O, if this letter is U, I can say that I have one vowel so far. So the way that we can do this is use an if statement, right? So I can say if vowel, okay? So remember, vowel contains every single letter that they are on every single letter that I wrote so far, okay? So I'm gonna say if vowel is equal to A, okay? If vowel is equal to A, if this letter comes up, or vowel, okay, vowel is equal to E, okay, or vowel is equal to I, or if vowel is equal to O, or vowel is equal to U. A, E, I, O, U, right? If this statement is true, okay, if this letter has the word A, E, I, or U, what I can do is I'm just going to set a variable that says vowels, okay? I'm just saying number vowels is equal to 0, right? If this is true, what I can do is just increment this by 1, of course, right? So I can say number vowels is equal to number vowels plus 1. So remember that instead of saying number vowels equal to number vowels plus 1, when I want to increment it, what I can actually do is just say number vowels is equal to plus or equal to 1. It's the same thing as saying this or this, okay? You can either choose this one, but as you can see, this one is more quicker and more efficient. So I'm just going to take out this part right now, okay? So I'm just going to close the space really quick, okay? So I'm going to say, for vowel in word, if vowel is equal to A, or vowel equals to E, or vowel equals to I, or vowel equals to O, or vowel equals to U, I'm just going to increment this letter, okay? So I'm going to say, I'm just going to print, I want to exit out the for loop, right? So I'm just going to print number vowels, okay? Number vowels. So first I'm going to run the code. So I'm going to just say hello, okay? So when I run hello, it gives me 2, right? So it's going to check, it's going to take every single letter and see if this letter is true, if this letter is a vowel. If it is, it's going to move on to the next letter. If this is, it's going to increment this letter by 1, this counter by 1. And if you did notice, the reason why I didn't put in a for loop is, if I did put a for loop, you will just notice what happened. So I can say, I'm just going to say, hello, okay, oops, hello world. I'm just going to say hello world, okay? It's just going to say 0, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 3. It's going to be a little bit weird, okay? So what you want to do is just put it right here. Print number of vowels, okay? But there's actually one mistake. For example, I'm just going to put a capital E, okay? And remember, capital E is a vowel, right? So when I write capital E, it's going to say 0. So what we have to do is use a built-in function where whatever we type converts it into a lowercase character. So you would say dot lower, and parentheses is right there. So we run code and say letter E, okay, letter E and A, it should give us 2, right? So it gives us 2 right now. So what this does is it's going to convert whatever you write into lowercase of characters. And that's how you would count how many vowels that there are in whatever you type. So see you soon. If you like this video, please hit the like button as well as subscribe to my channel, because I'll be doing more Python tutorials in the future, like if and else statements, for loops, while loops, and many other basic stuffs. So see you soon.